Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. My name is Mark Robinson. I'll be officiating the ceremony today between Jack and Dulcie. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. I call upon everyone here today to be fellow witnesses with me in the marriage that we are about to celebrate between Jack and Dulcie. We are here not only to witness their commitment to each other, but our presence here means that we wish them well and every happiness in their life together. Jack and Dulcie, it's a very fitting location you've decided to marry in. It's where you first met. It's where you live. It's where you will spend your time as a married couple. So I think it's very fitting that those who love you gather here today for this very intimate ceremony. Love knows no bounds and no age. So when two people come together, it doesn't matter whether it's early in life or later. It brings together two vastly different backgrounds and life stories, but two that blend together to create a rich history and tapestry of life. All those who have been a part of your lives to date, we acknowledge here today. For every step of the way, both joyful and sad, have all blended together to bring you together at this perfect point in time as you commit to each other in marriage. And so begins the next chapter of what has been two long and varied lives, brought together through circumstances, fate, and love on a day that will see you become husband and wife. This couple is very close to family and friends. They say special moments are always made more special when they're shared amongst loved ones. And it's beautiful to have your loved ones in one space all at once. Family always provide a stable and supportive foundation, an ideal example of integrity, honesty, and love. How many does not matter, how much they love and care is all important. Before we move to the next step of the ceremony, I want to read a short poem I think says a lot about today and why we're here. If ever there is tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we're apart, I'll always be with you. Now, Jack and Dulcie, would you please hold hands? We're gathered here today for the wedding of Jack William Merchant and Dulcie May Washington. Jack, do you take Dulcie to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love her and respect her, be honest with her, and stand by her whatever may come, so you can genuinely share your life together?
I do.
Dulcie, do you take Jack to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love and respect him, be honest with him, and stand by him through whatever may come, so you can genuinely share your lives together? Now comes the part of the ceremony that holds the greatest significance. It is the vows. A vow is a sacred promise. It's the most valuable possession that you could ever give another person, your word. Never forget these promises you've made to one another here today. Jack, please read these vows for Dulcie. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
To witness that I, Jack William Merchant,
that I, Jack William Merchant,
take thee, Dulcie May Washington,
take thee, Dulcie May Washington,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to share our life together.
to share our life together.
Dulcie, I call upon the persons here present
Call upon persons here present
that I, Dulcie May Washington,
that I, Dulcie May Washington,
take thee, Jack William Merchant,
take thee, Jack Williams Merchant,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to share our life together.
to share our life together.
Linda and Laura, you can help with the ring ceremony. I'll read a short passage as the rings are exchanged. So you can give them to Jack and Dulcie, and they can put the ring on each other's wedding finger. The wedding band is an outward expression of an inward bond as two hearts unite as one, promising to love each other for all eternity. This ring is a symbol of your love for each other, and the promise is made today. With this ring, you will give each other your hearts. May your hearts be your shelter and your arms be your home. Please slide the fingers or the rings onto each other's fingers now. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack and Dulcie have declared all before them that they will live together in marriage. They've made special promises to each other. They've symbolised it by joining hands, by taking vows and the wedding rings. It now comes to that point in time where I utter the words you've all been waiting to hear. I now declare Jack and Dulcie to be husband and wife. Jack, you may kiss your bride. Friends and family, I'd ask that you remain where you are while we fill out the paperwork. It should only take a couple of minutes to sign the register. It's not over just yet, so just hold 5 and we'll be back very shortly. You come and sign the paperwork. Jack and Dulcie first. Now, back in position. So once in a while, at a time in life no one can predict, love gives us a fairy tale. It's now my great pleasure to introduce you Mr. and Mrs. Jack and Dulcie Merchant. That concludes what's been a wonderful wedding for Jack and Dulcie. Thank you all for coming and sharing in this truly special day.